Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today we're going to be talking about manifesting confidence, having an irresistible self-concept. I don't know why I don't talk about this more because it's kind of the key to everything. I mean, a lot of things can be the key to everything, but confidence, and really feeling yourself is one of the best ways, and honestly one of the most rewarding things that you can do for yourself is to feel good about yourself. Like, you guys, yourself is going to be the most consistent thing in your life, okay? So for you to feel good and have a good relationship with yourself no matter what is like the best thing that you can do. All right, so we're going to talk about it. It's going to be great. As I was kind of making notes, I was like, damn, there's actually a lot that goes into confidence. So I'll probably have to make a part two because I don't have a lot of time to make this. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this in about 30 minutes. So I'm probably not gonna be very active, but I love you guys so much. Hi, Princess. Hi, Magic. Hi, Gray Stuff. Hi, Ash. Hi, Sabora. You're right on time, right at the beginning. Hi, Divine. Hi, Ascending Infinite Goddess. Hi, Siren. Thank you, beautiful. Bless you and your loved ones. You're so freaking sweet. Hi, Danielle. All right. Hi, Tava. Okay, you guys. So before we even do get started, let me tell you guys a success story, because we are having the money activation that is starting on Monday, and it is still open. You guys can still join. You have up until Sunday to join. But someone in Ethereal Dream manifested $2,000 on the call, literally. So she basically got her investment back like 3 to 4 times over already in the second call, okay? So we were talking about instant manifestation and revision and how you've always been the version of yourself that has manifested money. And literally as we're hanging up, she's like, I just manifested $2,000 right now. Like, oh my God, that's incredible. All right, so just a little bit of encouragement for you guys. I would love to see you guys at the money activation. It's gonna be incredible, okay? All right, hello everybody else that's coming in. Let's get started, okay? So the first thing when it comes to confidence is letting go of outward validation. You guys, this is the absolute killer of confidence. And this is actually why so many people struggle with confidence, because they believe that do I look good? Am I smart? Am I good enough? All of that is determined by society, by my friends, by my man, by who I'm interested in, by my parents, by my peers. And so this is the thing, you guys, when you can and let me say this too, you guys, when I can really talk about taking your confidence from 0 to 100, because my confidence was on, like, not even on the ground, in the ground, like 6 feet under, okay, for majority of my life. All right. And so I can really tell you guys, seeking outward validation from people is what is fucking you up. Reason being is, let's take physical attraction. Okay. Let's just talk about feeling beautiful, right? Every person on here has a different idea and different definition of what beautiful is, right? So if you're trying to match this standard of beauty from all these different people who have different standards of beauty, you're never going to be able to actually match it. You're never going to actually be confident, because if you're like, oh, I need to have big lips to be confident, so I need to go get lip fillers. But then there's people who like slim lips. So then you're like, oh, I guess I need to remove my lip fillers. And then you're like, oh, I need a fat ass. Yeah, that's what I need. I need to get thick. And so you're doing that. And then you're like, oh, but now my crush likes slim women. So now I need to look like you, like, and it sounds crazy, but this is literally what's happening. Like, that's what's happening in society. Everybody is just following a trend to find out, like, this, they see whoever is popular, whoever is, the celeb at the time, and try to mirror their body or their face or whatever it is that they have going on, right? Like, y'all, growing up, like, being a Black woman was not attractive. Having Black features was not attractive. Having a fat ass and big lips and all this stuff that people are paying for was not attractive. And now all of a sudden it's attractive, right? And I'm telling you, it'll be time when big lips and fat asses won't be attractive anymore, and they'll go back to something else. So as long as you're putting what is attractive in the hands of other people, you're gonna be all over the place, you guys. You're never gonna be able to actually feel confidence because you're gonna be looking in everybody else's opinion, okay? You're gonna be looking at everybody else's opinion. Y'all like my shirt? The rawest. This goes into something I'm gonna talk about too, talking well of yourself. But before we get there, this is like, y'all, what I'm telling you right now is the biggest. If you take anything from what I'm telling you guys, this is the biggest thing when it comes to confidence. You have to be able to let go of outward validation. You have to be able to let go of trying to transform yourself into what will be acceptable. Okay, you guys can already think about people that you probably see that you think is like mid. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that person isn't even pretty to me, or they're overhyped, but you're seeing them and you're like, but everybody thinks that they're fine as fuck. And it's most likely because that person thinks they're fine as fuck. Okay, I'm telling y'all, that is the best thing that you can do. All right, let go of outward validation. Start telling yourself whatever it is that you want to hear. If you want to be beautiful, start telling yourself that you're beautiful. Okay? All right. Right. Not Michael B. Jordan. I can't, princess. I will say that too. I mean, he's an attractive guy, but to me, that's not exactly my type, right? But he is accordingly, he is the most handsome man, like the most handsome man, I think, or of the world, or some shit they saying. All right. Now, love yourself as you are, okay? Love yourself as you are, you guys. This kind of goes into the first part, right? Letting go of outward validation, and then loving yourself as you are. Like when you have outward validation, you're trying to go and find, you're trying to go and see what is the thing that I can do to make me acceptable, to make me beautiful, to make me lovable, whatever it is that you want to say, right? But when you realize that it literally is just you deciding that you love yourself, you deciding that just the way that you are, you're fine as fuck. You guys can see people of all shapes, sizes, colors, physical attractiveness, even internalness, that are with people that seem, according to society standards, are out of their league, are way better looking than them, or they shouldn't be able to be with that person. They shouldn't have been able to bag them. And it's always about loving yourself and accepting yourself as you are. Y'all, when you love and accept yourself as you are, people will come and love and accept you as you are as well, okay? People will come and love and accept yourself as you are, right? They will come and love and accept you for who you are because you love and accept you for who you are. When you're a person who is always picking themselves apart, you guys, and this is the thing, y'all, it's not really your fault because especially women and men too, but especially women, we are taught from the beginning that everything we do is wrong, everything about us is wrong or ugly or not good enough or not big enough or not small enough or not this enough or not that enough. And so it causes us to be in this picking apart energy of when we look at ourselves, it's like a 360 of what needs to be worked on, what's wrong, where do I need surgery, where do I need this, where do I need to inflate this and deflate that and all this other kind of stuff, right? So love yourself as you are. That, and even when it comes to physical appearance change, you guys, that is part of it. Because what you want beneath everything that you want, whatever you want to change on your body, what you want beneath that is to feel good about yourself. You want to feel good about how you look. You want to look in the mirror and feel confident. A lot of people think that what I really want is just for everybody else to think I'm beautiful. But that's a lot of times that's already happening. Right? Like people are already looking at you and like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're stunning. But if you don't feel like that, you guys, if you can't internalize that, it's not going to mean anything to you. It doesn't mean anything. If 10 people are telling you how sexy and gorgeous and fine you are, and you get home and look in the mirror and you hate yourself, it literally does nothing for you. Okay? So love yourself as you are, all right? Love yourself as you are. You know what I just realized, guys? I don't think I put a, oh no, I did put a title to the video. Anyways, all right, next. Realize that the reactions that you seek from others like what you want other people to say about you is actually how you want to feel about yourself. Okay. So when you're like, I want this boy to like me, or I want these girls to like me, or I want people to look at me and like me, you want to feel that within yourself. You want to feel like I'm lovable, I'm desirable, I'm magnetic, I'm charismatic, people like me, I'm good, right? I'm good. And so that is like, here's the thing, you guys. This is what we talk about, pick-me-shas, right? The pick-me girls, right? Even pick-me guys that come on here and always have something to say, right? It's coming from that I really truly don't feel like I'm good enough. I really truly don't feel like I look good, or I am good, or people recognize the good in me. And so I feel like I have to do all of this stuff, whether that's, dress and, try and get with people's man, or, you always got to have, your body parts hanging out to attract attention, or you always got to be, self-deprecating, or you guys already know what I'm talking about. That pick me attitude of, oh no, love me, give me attention. Oh, what about me? Oh, look at me. All of that comes from you not having it within. And so you're constantly seeking it from without. And what you think, like what people like that think is, if you guys seen Euphoria, you guys remember, what was her name? Cassie, Sydney Sweeney's character. And she was she had like a hour and a half routine just to try and look as good as, what's her name? The other girl, I can't remember her, Maddie, right? Like, and at the end of the day, Cassie she would never be Maddie. That's the thing. Like, that's a really good picture of the pick me versus someone who is actually confident in themselves. Okay. The person who is a pick me is always trying to do something. I need all of these things. I need all these enhancements. I need all this stuff to look good. But deep inside, they still feel deeply insecure and not good enough. And so even though they're doing everything right, because if we just look at, in my opinion, if we just look at Maddie and Cassie, to me, they're both equally gorgeous women. They're gorgeous in different ways, but they're equally gorgeous women. But when you feel that I'm not good enough, I don't look good, I'm trying to look good, I hope people like me, that is the energy that they pick up on, okay? That, oh, I hope, and I don't know, and that unsurety, the uncertainty is what people pick up on, okay? And now, as a woman, when you're looking to be with somebody, right, when you're looking to be with a man, that's not necessarily not going to let men fuck with you. They're gonna fuck with you, but they're gonna see already she's insecure, and they're gonna be able to like kind of feed off of that and kind of use that to their advantage. Like, wow, I have this gorgeous woman. She doesn't really know she's gorgeous. All right, cool. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage, right? I'm gonna use that to make myself look better and feel better and put her down even further so that she doesn't realize the worth and the value that she has, okay? All right, so difference is knowing, like choosing to know, even when you are not confident, you guys. Stop looking for somebody else to give you confidence. Stop looking for, well, once I have followers, once I have a boyfriend, once, my mom starts saying these things, once I look like this, I could be confident, okay? Confidence is an effect of how you consistently relate to yourself, okay? So up until now, if you've been relating to yourself on autopilot based off your subconscious beliefs, based off of what your parents told you, what you grew up hearing, but what the bullies in school told you, right? Now is the time as an adult for you to take that power back. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, like I feel like there's a lot into anti-bullying, which I think is great because yes, we should all be kind, but we also need to teach our children to have a mind of their own. We can't expect for all people and all children to just be nice so that we can all feel good about ourselves. We need to be teaching people and children that your validation comes from within. So it doesn't matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter what their opinion is about you. It matters what your opinion is about you. And when they know that what their own opinion matters, it won't matter what people say. You don't need to control everybody else, right? And honestly, when people know that, even there'll be less bullies because bullies are also looking for validation. They're also looking for something in that act of bullying. They want to feel a certain way about themselves. A lot of times bullies at school are being bullied at home, and this is the only time for them to feel empowered. So when they know that, oh wow, my empowerment comes from within, I don't have to seek it from anybody. I don't have to steal it from anybody by beating them down, right? Then that's just going to be better for everybody. All right. Okay. All right, now let's get into some tips on how to do this, okay? So the first thing is to get to know your confident version of self, okay? So get to know the confident version of self. Who is the version of you that's confident? Now, like, this is the thing when it comes to how you dress. Like, it doesn't mean that you're gonna dress a way that you don't dress, or that you're gonna put on more makeup or less makeup, or that you're gonna wear your hair a certain way or not wear your hair a certain way. It doesn't matter, okay? Because this is the thing that I noticed about being confident, right? When you're actually deeply confident, you actually want to do things that make you feel better about yourself. So when I got into confidence and things like that, I automatically wanted to do skincare, not because my skin was bad, but because it felt good to love on myself in that way. When I got more into confidence, I stopped wanting to look like I just rolled out of bed when I would go out to the store. And now, mind you, sometimes I still do, because I don't give a fuck and I feel comfortable. If I'm going to get some coffee or going to pick up some food real quick, then I don't feel the need to get all the way dressed up. But that's just me. That's just who I am, right? If you're a person who's like, I like to be dressed up, I like to be, I like to be flashy, I like to be that, but, oh, I don't want people to stare, and, oh, I don't know, this is not the occasion, and, well, my friends are going to be wearing jeans, but I want to wear a dress. No, just be yourself. It's different for everybody, right? Certain people will tell you, oh, well, if you're confident in yourself, you're going to get up and wear heels and do your makeup and do this and that's what equals confidence. And that's not necessarily true. Like, me being able to be here on this video with no makeup is confidence for me, right? But also, when I want to feel myself and put on some makeup, I'm gonna do that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's about just being comfortable in whatever it is that you decide to show up for. But what I will say is, when you care about yourself inside, you also you naturally want to take better care of yourself on the outside as well, right? So get to know your confidence version. How does the confident version of you interact with people? How does she allow people to interact with her? How does she show up? How does she get up in the morning? How does she get dressed in the morning, right? And it's different for everybody, but what is it for you? Get to know this confident version of you and then start showing up like that, okay? All right, next, set boundaries and say no. You guys, like, setting boundaries and saying no, this is something that I talk about often with the SP community, and this is why I be telling y'all, they're like, well, why should I block this person if I want to be with them? Because what you're saying, when somebody is disrespecting you or treating you like an option or treating you like you don't matter, and you're still giving them attention, what you're saying is, I have no boundaries. I have no requirements. There's no requirement to fuck with me. Can you be here every now and again? Great. Then that's the requirement. Okay. So you want to be able to set boundaries, and it's not just with men, you guys, it's with friends, it's with family, it's with your time and your energy, it's with your job, right? Every time that you basically dishonor yourself to honor somebody else, you're saying, I don't matter as much. I don't matter as much as this person. Every time you get home and you're tired, and your friend that wants to vent to you all the time and drain all your energy is calling you, and damn, I'm tired, I had a long day, but she needs me. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna let her drain the last bit of life force energy that I have, right? You're saying my needs don't matter right now. Her needs matter more, right? So start, when I tell y'all, saying no is one of the best things that you can do, because this yes man shit, the yes girl shit, oh yeah, sure, oh okay, yeah, anything you say, you get into this vibe of everybody else is running me. Everybody else is running me. No, be okay with saying no. Be okay, you guys, with people not liking you. Y'all, this is something that I feel like as a content creator, you have to be okay with that already, just to even put yourself out there. But I feel like I've come into a deeper level of allowing and being okay with people not liking me, because I had to realize that my job is not to be liked. My job, when I come on here, is not so that you guys like me and want to be my friend. My job is to wake you the fuck up. My job is for you to think some shit, get some shit turning. Sometimes, guess what? My job is to trigger you, right? It's to trigger you so that you go back, because honestly, y'all, like, I'm a person, I really don't like shame and guilt and all that stuff. But I think sometimes, y'all, a little shame is good. A little bit of looking at yourself like, damn, what the fuck am I doing is good. And sometimes I'm the person that's going to get you in that, like, hey, hello, what the fuck are you doing? So you can question yourself that. Okay? Stop trying to get everybody to like you. And when you don't care who likes you or who don't like you, they all like you. I promise you guys, this is coming from someone who was a perpetual people pleaser, always trying to please everybody, always trying to make everybody happy, trying to do whatever I could do to get everybody to like me. And still people would treat me to the side and put me to the side and treat me like whatever and treat me like this. When I stopped giving a fuck if they like me or they didn't like me, when I stopped giving a fuck about, oh, I have to show up like this so that I'm acceptable or lovable or whatever. No, and I just was like, you know, I'm gonna be myself. And guess what? I like me, right? I like me. I fuck with me. I think I'm a great person. So it doesn't really matter who likes me or not. Then people started liking me. Then now I'm everybody's favorite friend, everybody's favorite whatever. Like it comes from how you're relating to yourself. Okay? All right. Okay, compliment yourself multiple times a day. You guys, listen to me, okay? How you talk to yourself is so important. And this is something that, once again, we are actually not taught to do. We're honestly taught the opposite of that, right? We're taught that it's good for us to be humble and to be like, oh no, I don't really look good. Even though I spent 3 hours on my outfit and my hair and my makeup, I don't look good. I'm okay. Like, we're taught to be in that meek, humble energy. And I'm just telling y'all, fuck that. Okay? Fuck that. Anybody who feels bad about you feeling good about yourself it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with yourself, with themselves. Okay. I know this because I used to be like that. When I was deeply insecure and deeply not confident, I hated confident people. I hated it. I was like, oh, they think they're better than everybody. They think they're this. They think they're that. You think you all that. Okay. And do, right? Because you are. You should be thinking you all that. You should be thinking you this and you that. You should be thinking that. But anybody that feels some type of way and look at you, and sometimes, like, I know for me, for instance, like, I'm a very kind of soft energy person, and I've always been like that. And so a lot of people take softness and kindness for weakness and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so they'll see me, and because they're hating on me, but because they're more an aggressive energy, you know, they're more in their aggressive masculine energy. So it can feel like, oh, like I'm the weak one because I'm not aggressive and because I'm not loud and because I'm not getting, you know, rude or anything like that. And the truth is, you don't got to do that. The very fact that you have to go out of your way to hate on me is saying that you're intimidated by me. You're intimidated by something, which is crazy because I'm not even thinking about you, right? Like, I'm not even thinking about you. But anybody that feels the need to go out of their way to say something negative about you, to talk down about you, the people that go to work with you, the people that gotta gossip about you and gotta talk shit about you, they are miserable within themselves, you guys. They are miserable within themselves, and they see something in you. You might not even see what they see in you. You might not even see what they see in you. You might even be thinking, damn, it's an off day. But what they're really thinking is, wow, look at her. She ain't put no makeup on. She barely brushed her hair and she still look good as fuck. I bet she just my man's type. If my man was seeing her, he would like her. Can't have that. I got to say some shit. I got to try to X her out. I got to try to make her feel some type of way. And it's like, good. Yeah, it's a lot of pussies hating. Tell them I said, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Like, let them keep going, you guys. All they're saying is they just love you. They in love with you. They obsessed with you. They can't go a day without thinking about you. For real. For real. That's how they be. That's just my man's type. I know if my man was to see her, look at her. That ass fat too. She can't be going around thinking she all that. I gotta let her know she not. I gotta let her know she not before he sees her. Type shit, okay? So compliment yourself multiple times a day, you guys. Like, put on self-love affirmations, put on beauty affirmations, not from the aspect of I'm so freaking ugly and I want to be pretty. No, I'm just feeding myself. Like, y'all, it feels so good to water yourself. When you're feeding self-love to yourself, when you're putting beauty affirmations, self-love affirmations, self-worth affirmations, it's like feeding yourself. And let me tell you guys, for a lot of us, ourselves are starving. Okay? They're starving for love. A lot of them haven't been loved since the last time you got a compliment at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ourselves are so parched and thirsty for love. That's why all these women have zero standards for themselves, because it's like, oh my God, he looked at me. Wow, that's the most attention I've had in 3 months. That's wow, that's everything. And it's like, no, when you are actually feeding yourself, it won't take so little to get you. It won't take so little to wow you, okay? Like when you know that I can give that to myself, I can feel good about myself. I can enrich myself. I can water myself. I can uplift myself. I don't need it from anybody, okay? And then it becomes true, because as long as your confidence is based off of somebody else or even something else, you guys, even if it's something like you get your hair cut a certain way and you're like, oh my God, I'm feeling myself. And that's great. But when your hair grows back out, are you deciding, oh, I'm back ugly now? Or because you have a really, I don't know, a man of whatever, he got a lot of money, he spent money on you, so you feeling like, oh, I'm a baddie, but you guys break up, now you're not a baddie anymore? Like you got to have it within here, okay, within yourself. When you have confidence within yourself, nobody can shake that shit. And it doesn't matter what people say. And it's not to say that nobody will hurt your feelings or anything like that, right? It's not to say that if somebody says something mean to you, it's not gonna hurt your feelings, but it's not gonna make you go home and fucking question your identity. It's not gonna make you go home and say, oh my God, that person didn't like my skirt. I need to change my whole style, okay? All right, last but not least, be your own best friend. This is something that really also helped me, is to separate yourself from yourself. Okay, so when you are just within yourself, the way that we look at ourselves, especially as adults, is you should have been did this, you should have been had that, you should have been did this, why haven't you done this yet? It's all this kind of like disappointment, you're not there yet, oh my God, you're taking so long. All of that energy is how we talk to ourselves, right? But I want you to start talking to yourself as if you are your own best friend. How do you talk to your best friend, guys? I know how us girls are. We build our best friends up. She's the finest girl in the world. She's the most perfect girl in the world. There's nothing that she can do wrong. And that's how we talk to our best friends. Talk to yourself like that. How do you talk to your children, to your daughter, right? You hype her up. It doesn't matter when she wakes up and she got drool coming up from here and her hair is going like this. You're not going to be like, damn girl, go brush your teeth before you come give me a hug. No, you're going to let her know, oh my gosh, princess, you look so beautiful, right? Start talking to yourself. Start hyping yourself up all the time, 24/7, you guys. 24/7. Listen to me. If you want to take this and be a challenge, take 7 days and make the intention of your 7 days to hype yourself the fuck up. I bet you money, you make more money. You have more people attracted to you. If you have a business, you bring more business to your, you bring more clients to your business. You feel better about yourself. Half the shit that you sitting here losing, getting gray hairs and all this shit about, you're not gonna give a fuck about, because you realize that you're already everything that you need to be. Okay? Take 7 days and make your task to hype yourself up. Talk to yourself. Just talk to yourself, you guys. I look so good. I'm so fine. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. Wow. Congratulate yourself. Whenever I do anything, I don't care what the fuck I did. I don't care what I did. Oh, wow. I'm proud of you. That's great. That's amazing. Okay? Like, hype yourself up. Be your own best friend. Something I didn't say that I feel like is obvious, but stop talking down to yourself, okay? Stop talking down to yourself. Like, y'all, that's really, honestly, that should have been one of the number ones, okay? Just start listening to yourself. When you look at yourself and you're like, oh my God, you look so this or so that, or oh, this, that, no. Start telling yourself what you want to hear, no matter what you see in the mirror. I'm going to tell you guys this openly. When I started getting into self-love, it was because I felt ugly. I was like, I feel ugly. I feel like I'm not what beauty is. I'm not what people see as beautiful. And so I said, well, what do I want to feel like? What do I want to feel like? I didn't say, okay, so what surgery do I need to schedule so that I can be beautiful to everybody else? No, what do I want to feel like? I want to feel beautiful. So I started telling myself that I am beautiful, that I'm fine as fuck, right? Talk to yourself how you talk. How, if you, like me, if y'all, I don't know if y'all be on my TikTok, but I love hyping people up on TikTok. I see people on TikTok and I just want to tell them how gorgeous they are, what a great job they're doing. I'm a hype person, right? So, but hype yourself up, like tell yourself how beautiful and amazing and incredible you are all the time. Change that narrative of getting in the mirror and picking yourself apart. Find one thing that you like about yourself. When I first did this years ago, this is the first time I went on my confidence journey. And this was when I was hating myself, right? I hated everything about myself, from the tip of my head to the tip of my toes. Everything in between I was like, ew, horrible, disgusting. I don't like it. And I had to find one thing about myself. There was only one thing, and it was my skin. I've always loved my skin. I've always loved my golden brown 350 for 10 minutes type skin that I have, right? And so, but that was the only thing. Everything else I was like, I hated, but it was enough to get the momentum going, right? I liked my lips for a while, and then a kid told me I had Jay-Z lips. And I cried, y'all. He was like 9 and I was like 13. And it hurt me so bad because I was already feeling down. I even hated my dimples. That's how you know I was tripping. Like, dimples is like the best thing that you could have, you know what I mean? But I hated dimples. So it doesn't, like, this is the thing, you guys, like, and thank you all. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I love you guys. But yes, talk to yourself. Tell yourself whatever it is you want to hear, because I'm telling you guys are already beautiful, okay? You guys are already beautiful. I could tell you that for 100,000% fact, right? You guys are already beautiful, okay? So start claiming that. Start claiming that. Start claiming that you are already beautiful. Start deciding that. Start telling yourself that. Stop waiting for somebody, right? Stop waiting for somebody to tell you that, all right? Tell yourself that, okay? Okay. All right, I'm gonna read some of your comments. Let me go up a bit, and then I'm gonna go because I really do gotta go. I know I saw some questions here. Great stuff, I love that. I don't even have a body, I just think I do. It's perfect and I love it. I love that, great stuff, that's beautiful. What's the difference between law of attraction and law of assumption? I'm so confused. The law of attraction can be more focused on like bringing something outside of you to you, like bringing something outside of you in the world to you. The law of assumption is more about expressing from within to without, if that makes sense. There's actually a lot of differences between the law of assumption and the law of attraction, but yeah. Yes, it was a long journey to loving myself, but it's so worth it. Increases peace and quality of life. 100% agree with that, princess. Especially depending on where you're coming from, you guys. You know, it can be a little journey, okay? But the thing is, you guys, like the number one thing, those of you that's catching this late, you need to run it back. Because the number one thing of letting go of outward validation is what is really going to allow you to improve your confidence. The reason why people struggle with confidence is because they're looking for it where you literally cannot find it. You cannot find confidence in trends or in people or in people's opinions or anything like that. But that's the illusion that we're fed, is that, oh, it's just over there. It's just in this body type. It's just in this face. It's just in this makeup routine. It's just in this whatever, in this way for you to dress, in this amount of followers, and this amount of money. It's all in these things. And so as long as you're like seeking it out there, you're never going to find it. You're never going to find it. And so, but when you actually, like, y'all, listen, like I said, if you took 7 days and made it your business just to hype yourself up, your confidence would skyrocket. If you made that your business instead, how can I get these things outside of me, including how you look, to change so that I can feel better about myself, your confidence will skyrocket, okay? All right. Been downing myself all week and feeling really low. This video came in the perfect time. Aw, you're perfect. It's okay. It is okay. Yes. People tell me I'm stunning a lot, especially when I walk down the street, but I was taught that it's bad or selfish to accept compliments or know that, yes, I am stunning. And somebody whoever told you that, Zipporah, was jealous of you. Oh, you think you all that. Oh, you da-da-da-da-da. It ain't even, shit, clearly God think I'm all that. He the one that made me like this. Can you help me understand what is within me that I need to change? My 11-year-old daughter is stealing to make stealing makeup from me, and today forged my signature for school. That's interesting. I mean, to me, I don't know, because I'm not a parent, y'all, but it just sounds like a kid being a kid, you know? I would say maybe talk to her, but just make a different assumption about her. Like, I wouldn't even worry about what's within me with that, because it could be anything. It could be just the idea, you know, that kids are bad. She's a preteen. She's right at that age where kids do start being bad, right? So, you know, but that's just an assumption. You can decide, like, no, you and your daughter have a perfect relationship. She's perfectly honest. She's, you know, whatever. Just flip whatever you decide, like, her behavior is, flip it on her head, on its head, and start thinking of her in that way, okay? Oh, I love that. How do you do that when you can't afford nice clothes or fit into them comfortably? It doesn't matter, especially like for us women, it doesn't take expensive clothes to look nice, y'all. It really doesn't. This is the thing, because you're thinking that the clothes is going to make you feel away or not feel away, y'all. And it's not. You just start talking to yourself. You start talking to yourself. Well, it's funny because a lot of my clothes when I started with this was broke down, ripped up, fucked up. But when I got into confidence, when I got into confidence, I started, like, different ways to get dressed started coming to me. Okay. So even the thoughts that you think, the outfits that you think to put together are coming from your self-concept. Okay. Okay. I'm very confident, but I'm not disrespectful to others, and I don't hate others. I just keep it playing. That's real confidence. Truly confident people, y'all, like I said before, don't need to hate on people. They don't need to bring people down. Truly confident people do not need to do that. The people that do that feel terrible about themselves, and that's it. So let them, and they want you down there with them. They're like, I feel terrible, I hate myself, and this person looks like they love themselves. Can't have that. Let me tell you something bad about yourself. You're ugly and stupid and dumb. Now come down to me. Come down to my level. Confident people, to be honest, you guys, confident people are too concerned about their own self, their own growth, their own bag, their own everything to be worried about other people. That's the difference. People that bring people down are feeling low. So they feel like I have to step on somebody. That's the only way that I'll get love or be seen, is if I step on people. You know, that's the only way for me to get attention, which is really sad for them. You ain't even got to address that. They already sad. Ooh, I love that, Princess. I had to teach myself how to be amused by haters as a coping mechanism. Yeah, you guys, listen. Doing content will allow you to deal with haters. And for me, I don't know. I think for me, it just comes from just knowing I know myself. So nobody can tell me about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can tell me how I should feel about myself. They can have their opinion. They can say whatever they want to say. And I know that honestly, most people, especially people online, are literally just looking for a reaction. They want you to acknowledge them. They're also pick-me's, you know, pick me. And they're doing it in the way, instead of like wanting to get love, they just want any attention, even if it's hate, even if it's anger. And so they're like, oh, look at me, I'm going to say something to try and hurt you. And it's like, who are these people though? We don't even know or care about them. And guarantee you, sorry, I don't like to call people ugly, but that's ugly people behavior, bruh. What it's giving is like, you're sitting on your couch with sweat stains and Pepsi stains and hair all over your stomach, typing like, you're ugly. I'm like, okay, boo. Okay, babe. All right. And honestly, you guys, too, something else that helps too is knowing that you can't escape it, right? And this could be a limiting belief or whatever, but you think that, like, as a woman, you think that if I become really beautiful, people will love me, they will accept me, all of this stuff. But no, a lot of people don't like pretty women. They don't like pretty women. Not let alone, don't let her be a pretty woman that knows she's pretty. Oh, she's automatically a bitch. She's automatically horrible and mean and terrible. And she thinks this about herself. And oh my God, she's making me feel bad. Like y'all know Nara Smith, right? And so many people would be like, she's making me feel like a bad mom. She's not making you feel anything. She's doing what she does. And you are deducting from that, I'm a bad mom because I'm not doing what she's doing, which has everything to do with them and nothing to do with her. Okay. So being a beautiful woman, y'all, like if you're thinking like, I'm going to be so beautiful that everybody loves me. No, I think that beautiful women might honestly even get sometimes more negative attention because it triggers people even more. Like when you're someone who doesn't feel attractive and you feel insecure and that expresses and people see that in you, they look at you more like a step stool. Like, oh yeah, here's somebody that's I feel is uglier than me or less attractive than me. So I can step on them to make myself feel better. When it comes to somebody who's beautiful, it triggers them so bad because they're like, oh shit, like she's more attractive than me. She's this. I have to do something to bring her down. I have to do something to make her negative. She can't be beautiful and kind and have a good personality. Something must be wrong. So I have to figure that out and emphasize that, right? So this is what I'm telling y'all. You might as well just do what you do. Okay? Even if you're somebody who's like, I overdress because I feel like I have to be beautiful or to be acceptable. No, you can dress like whatever the fuck you want because it don't matter. Just feel yourself. Okay? Feel yourself. You guys are so sweet. Thank you guys. I love y'all. Oh, wow. That's so cool, princess. One of the first physical changes I manifested was dimples. I was 19 and just wanted to see if I could, and I still have them. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, Terrell, don't contradict what you're saying by that stinking thinking. That's so cute. This is so embarrassing. Got ghosted and blocked, but I still want him. It is embarrassing. Not nice, girl. So stop it. That's it. Instead of wanting him, pour into yourself. Hype yourself up. Talk about how you're the baddest bitch. I bet you by the 7 days, either you won't want him or he'll be back. I've been revising panic attacks and signed up for the course in your description. How do I stay consistent even if I have another panic attack? Okay, this is a really good question of the very best. To be honest, this could be its own video in itself, but this is the thing when it comes to persistence, you guys, okay? You're not persisting based off of 3D. That's what got y'all so fucked up. You're not persisting based off of 3D, you guys. If you were persisting based off of 3D, you wouldn't need to persist because you'd already have what you want, okay? You're persisting because you know that an assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. That's it. You know that if I keep revising this, eventually I won't have panic attacks. So I'm not looking at, did I have a panic attack or did I not, as a reason to persist or not. You're persisting because you know that an assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact, okay? All right. Yes, the first robotic affirmation I did that you gave us was, I'm perfect. Yes, that's another really good thing to do, you guys. I'm perfect, okay? Everything I do is perfect. Everything about me is perfect. All right. Yes, that's so true, princess. I get so many compliments on clothes I thrifted or got somewhere like Rainbow because it doesn't matter, you guys. It does not matter. Okay. Y'all are hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right, anyhow. Y'all, I think I need some more mods. Would anybody like to be a mod before I hop off? Let me know. But other than that, I love you guys so, so much. Actually, Saucy, do you want to be a mod? Because you're always here. Gray Stuff, you could be a mod too if you would like. Let me know, you guys. Great. Oops. Thank you. I'm about to make all y'all mods. Great stuff. Kick Hugh out, you guys. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Wait, did I get you, Princess? Okay, no, I got you. Gray Stuff. Yes, great. Let me do one more. I'm gonna do the Empress. All right, thank you guys so much. You guys are incredible. You're incredible. All right, you guys, anyhow, I love you guys infinitely. Okay, I could drop you too, because you're always here too. Yeah, if you guys are coming in at the end, go ahead and run this back because it's going to change your life, okay? It is going to change your life. Confidence is the answer to everything, you guys. Trust me when I tell you, confidence will bring you money, okay? Whether it don't matter whether you got a 9-to-5 or your own business, confidence will bring you money. Confidence will bring you love, okay? It will have people choosing on you everywhere you go, okay? It won't matter what you got on. You go in sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. They like, God damn, you the most beautiful girl I ever seen today, okay? All right? Confidence. It does not matter. Whatever flaw you think you have is somebody that's into that. Let me tell you that. Whatever flaw you think you have is somebody that's into that. They like it. They love it. That's the thing they love the most. Something that happened with me, you guys, is a lot of the different things that I was like, you know, not confident about and felt insecure about. When I met my SP, it was all the things that he was like, I love that about you. That's my favorite thing about you. I love that about you. Okay? So, and it's not about getting anybody else to love it about you, but it's just realize that you hating whatever you hate about yourself is an illusion. Okay? All right, you're the bestest. I probably will make a second part to this when I have more time to think about it. But other than that, I love you guys so, 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 so much. I'm intending that this prospers you immensely. I'm absolutely sure that it has. And I will see you guys in a video soon.